Hey you guys, we're gonna go ahead and make a project, and this is gonna be a tote bag for Halloween, and this is for my little one. I'm gonna go ahead and make his candy bag. So I cannot wait for him to see it. I actually got a cute decal for this. Wait until you see it, you're gonna love it. I thought it was so him when I found it, and it says, I am only here for the candy. Isn't that cute? And that is so him. He's there for the candy. So go ahead and put that right in the middle, whatever the middle is to you. Go ahead and grab a ruler, measuring tape, and make sure you put it right in the middle where you need it. You don't want it crooked. Take your time when you're making these projects so they come out really nice, especially if you're going to give it to someone else. You don't want it crooked, or you don't want the end result to look weird because you took a lot of time to make it. Now we're going to go ahead and heat press this when you have it ready, and we're going to press it at 315 for 30 seconds. Now I'm only doing the top right now, and then I'll do the bottom. I didn't want to mess it up by just guessing if it covers both the top and bottom, so I decided just to do half and half, which is fine. I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to make sure this project comes out really, really nice. Now I'm going to go ahead and link the vinyl down below, as well as the decal, so you can go ahead and get a $15 and a $5 off there. I'm going to go ahead and link my Instagram so you can get pictures when everything's done. In case you need to ask me any questions, my email will be down below as usual. In case you want to know something, a trick, or the size of something, or the shape, or what kind of vinyl I use, I'll go ahead and email me. I'll try to put everything down below, but sometimes I forget because, life happens. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can so you can go ahead and check out the rest of my projects or anything else I have coming up. Whatever I have coming up, I always share with you guys. And look at how cool that is. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it around, and I'm going to heat press it for another 15, because that's what the heat guide tells me, which I will link down below as well. Go ahead and download that to your phone so it guides you through the whole process. It really makes it very easy for you to make projects, and I am happy I found it because it makes it so easy. I'm going to heat this for 15, and yeah, go ahead and download that to your phone. It's going to help you out. It's going to make the whole project easier. Once you get the hang of it, it's just super cool. And then I'm going to press the bottom of it for another 15 as well, just so it gets the heat in both sides. I didn't want to mess it up by just pressing the middle and then the bottom does not get enough heat, or the top does not get enough heat, and then you cannot peel it off. So now another tip that I have for you is patience. Be very patient with these projects. They take time, but that's just how it goes if you want the end results to be fabulous. You have to let the vinyl dry before you peel it off. If you peel it off too quick, it's gonna lift, and you don't want it to lift. Look at right here. It'll start lifting, and I noticed that right away. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just let it set. See how it started lifting? So we're gonna go ahead and let it set. The heat guide will tell you if you need to let it set for a long time, if you could peel it hot, and if you need to leave it cool. So just walk away, go ahead and come back to it. Nothing's going to happen. Once it's nice and cool, you can go ahead and lift it. Look at how easy that is to peel off. So make sure you give it enough time for it to set before you start peeling it off. If not, your whole writing is going to come off. Once it's nice and cool, peel it off, and there you go. Look at how cute that is. I cannot wait for them to start using these for Halloween. They're the perfect size to get a ton of candy. And plus, I made them. Now I'm going to go ahead and add a spider to that. And I'm going to add it right in the middle, like if it's coming on top of the words. And I'm also going to go ahead and add maybe a bat or two. I'm not sure. But definitely the spider. I think it is adorable, and I love the way it hangs from the middle. I'm going to go ahead and add the cat. So I have quite a few little things I'm going to add to this bag. I decided why not, it's a blank canvas. Why not go ahead and put a ton of decals on it and see how it comes out? I think they're so adorable. I'm going to add more spiders and a couple of bats. So I already printed these out. I might as well use them. It's optional. You could have just left it with the writing on there. That's cute as well. But I think I'm going to go ahead and add the bat and another spider and another bat. So I did different types of bats. I wasn't sure what I was going to use, but I ended up using everything I had actually. I used everything. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to heat press everything. And we're going to start with the top. Now you can try to heat press it together or separate, it's optional, but make sure you give it enough heat so it sticks on there. If you're not sure, go ahead and check out your heat guide. That'll guide you through everything. But you have to make sure you give it enough heat. You don't want it lifting. Trust me, once you started this beautiful project, you don't want to mess it up. You want the whole project to just smooth and easy for you. And trust me, it will. Once you get started and you know all the tips and the tricks and anything I learned, I'm going to obviously share with you guys to make your life easier, as I'm new to this and I'm working through the whole process as learning as well. Anything I learn, I'm going to tell you so it makes your DIY easier. As always, I love to share. If you've been on my channel for a while, you would know I'm always giving tips and advice on stuff just so your DIY comes out better than mine. And it's easier and you don't have to hassle or go through anything or like messing up your vinyl, which is expensive, or anything like that. So I always share with you when I mess up, when I don't, what happens, and what's next. So I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of them. I'm going to add the little bat there. And I'm going to heat press that the same amount. So you want to give, even if it's a little thing, you want to give it the same amount as the big size one. Because if you don't, the heat it's just not going to press it in there and it's going to lift. So you want to give it all the same amount. That is one tip. Even if it's a small little butterfly, huge butterfly, a medium sized one, you want to give it the same amount of heat because you want it to stick onto your project, which is your bag right now, and you don't want it to lift. So you have to press on it, give it the same amount. It'll tell you if it's a light press, a firm press. It'll tell you right there what kind of press you need. And then go ahead and do the back as well. It's important that you heat the back, and it always says 15 on the back, but it's important that you do it just so the heat goes both ways and it grabs onto the vinyl. So don't skip that step. I know it's a lot of steps to do, but trust me, it pays off when you have a final result and the result is beautiful. People are going to think you bought these bags at the dollar store or you bought them at Walmart, but you actually made them, which is pretty cool. Now just go ahead and remove your vinyl when it's ready. Don't forget to let it dry and let it set. And once it's nice and dry, you can go ahead and remove everything or move on to the next step. For me, it is the bottom piece, and I'm going to add this cute cat right there. I thought that was so cute. And I'm going to add the spider at the corner as well. But yeah, the cat is adorable. Go ahead and heat press that. Once you have it where you want it, go ahead and move it around until you get it where you want it. And make sure that your project is on top of your mat. You don't want to burn your table. And once you have it, you can always lift this. This is the great thing about working with iron-on. You can lift it as many times. When you add the regular vinyl onto stuff, you cannot lift it. If it's Cricut, you're stuck with it. But the iron-on, you can lift it as many times until you're ready to set it. That is the great thing about working with the iron-on, is you can move it around. If you choose not to have it where you want it, you can lift it up, move it around until it's ready. The regular vinyl, once you set it on there, it's stuck, even if it's Cricut. You cannot remove it. But once you set your iron-on, it's going to stay there. Just follow the instructions that the heat guide gives you. To wash it or not to wash it. It actually tells you how to wash it as well, how to, maintain it. So it's going to guide you through everything, even the final steps of maintaining it. And go ahead and set this, and we're almost done with the side. I really love the way it came out. I think it is adorable. I think the kids are going to love them. This is for the little one, of course. I already made one for the big kid. I'll link that down below. As well, I made one for myself, which I love, and I'll link that down below so you can go ahead and check out those videos and see how that came out. But I think this is really cool. Once it's ready, it's gonna beep, and then you're gonna turn it around and you're gonna set it for another 15. So you're gonna do both sides for 15. The machine will beep once it's ready. I just go ahead and I do the 30 and I do 15 and 15 and move it, and then we're done. Look at how cute it came out. Now I want to go ahead and add something to the back. I wasn't sure what, so I went back to my Cricut and I started looking for a couple of things. I didn't want it too scary because he is little. He's only 5. So I found this adorable. It wasn't too scary. It was a little house, and it's not that scary. I thought that was cute, especially for a 5-year-old. So go ahead and measure that and move it down if you need to. And it's going to say Happy Halloween as well. I love the fact that I'm writing Happy Halloween on there. It just gives it a little more, fun. And it actually came out really cool. Now, when you're writing the Happy Halloween, you can do it in different fonts. You can make it in like a creepy one. I decided not to because he is little and I didn't want to scare him off with his own bag. But you can make this creepier. You can make it more scarier. You can make it more bigger. It's optional. Whatever you like, you can go ahead and make it. I'm going to go ahead and heat press this down for 30. And it's the same amount. The temperature is the same, 315. And we're just going to go ahead and set it. Once it's ready, the machine's going to beep and you're going to go ahead and turn it around and set it for another 15. Now, I'm not going to leave it like that. I want to add a couple more things to it. And here you go. It's nice and it's ready. I'm going to add these adorable mummies that I found. Aren't these cute? I thought those were so cute. So I'm going to add them right there, one on each side. Like if they're walking towards the haunted house. I thought that was so cute. Go ahead and measure that. Make sure you have it nice and you have it exactly where you want it. I usually use a ruler and it actually helps out. It's just a dollar store ruler, nothing fancy, nothing big. Regular dollar store school ruler. Once you have it ready, I'm going to go ahead and add a spider. I'm going to add a couple of bats. And anything else I can think of, I'm going to go ahead and add it to this little bag right now. And it just make it a little more Halloween. And there you go. I added the spiders on the side and the bats as well. And that is my bag. I hope you like it. I hope you make one. If you do, let me know and tag me on Instagram. I would love to see what you came up with. My bag is ready. And I think it came out really cute. I know my 5-year-old is going to love it and cannot wait to take it out to go get some candy. And I hope you guys make one. And if you do, like I said, tag me on it. And until next time, bye you guys.